Okay, hello. Today we're gonna do the a little tune on this one. It's Proforce M18. M17 can do it as well because I don't like the trigger pull weight, so I like to change it to make it lighter. So let's do it. First, take the slide off. I use the steel slice, so my recoil spring is also heavy, so it's hard to to take it down. We're gonna leave the slide alone. Today we're gonna work on the roller frame. Okay, first we pull this off, and then we can pull this all out. Okay, let me zoom in a little bit so you all can see the hammer, the trigger spring. Okay, the trigger spring is right here. As you can see, it's pressed down the trigger back and forth. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do, you're gonna have to remove this trigger bar spring here. Okay, there's a hook. You see the spring here is a hook, so you just use your tweezer or something, or some small screwdriver. Flathead can do it as well. Okay, I just pull it out very easy. So now your trigger bar is free, so you can rotate it like this. When you rotate your trigger bar and your trigger spring is open, the trigger is open. Normally it would be like okay, I'm gonna show you how this is like this. When you open the trigger bar up, and your trigger can be open as well. See? So now you remove the trigger spring. Okay, it's right here. You can see the hole here. You just put the spring in, and there's a hole here on the trigger as well. Oh, there isn't. Okay, there's no hole in the trigger. There's a hole in here, so you put the spring in and you just close it up like this. Okay, so let's take a look at the spring. Is pretty strong for my test. So all you have to do is change the spring, this spring. You have to find the spring in the same size and also in the same length, but the length is not always the problem because you can cut the spring, but the size of it is always the problem. You just find this size. Okay, so luckily I have this one. I don't know where I bought it from, because I got a lot of springs when I find the spring somewhere and it's cheap. I always buy it and keep it, because you don't know when you're gonna need it, right? So yeah, I got a lot of spring, and luckily I have the same size. Luckily I have the spring in the same size as the original one. Okay, I think it's a little bit smaller, I don't know, but it doesn't make any difference if it kind of like small, very small difference. doesn't make any difference. So this spring, gonna pry it a little bit. Okay, this is my new spring, which is, you can test it. It's lighter than this one, so my trigger pull will be lighter. When you found the spring, you just put it in this hole. Okay, that's it. And you okay, test it. It's a lot lighter. That is what I like. So you hold the trigger by this trigger bar spring. You hook it in this small hole. Okay, that's it. And then you put it back in your lower frame. Put the trigger in first, like this, and put the tail in and slide it that way. And put the tail first, and then okay. So the takedown lever, and then the slide. Test. Wow. 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 Amazing. Okay. Thank you for watching.